Mrs. Dossie wants to buy her family matching shirts, but she doesn't know which company to choose. Divine Design charges $2 per shirt and an $8 design fee. Tremendous Tees charges $3 per shirt and no design fee. When will the shirts be the same price at both stores? So we need to find the break-even point. Okay, so we need to make two equations, one for Divine Designs, so we'll put DD. So I know I have a constant rate of change of $2 per shirt. So I have Y equals 2X and an $8 design fee, so plus $8. And then Tremendous Tees has $3 per shirt, so Y equals 3X, and I have no design fee. So since I know it's the break-even point, or I could also call that the intersection point, I need to set both of my equations equal to each other. So I'll have 2x plus 8 equals 3x. Now to solve this equation, I need to subtract 2x from both sides. So I'm left with 8 equals x. So I know that when I have 8 shirts, it will not matter which company I buy the shirts from. Solve the break-even point by graphing the intersection. So we have the two equations that we had in the previous problem. Divine Design, y equals 2x plus 8, and Tremendous Tees, y equals 3x. Before I start graphing, I am going to come and write my slope and my y-intercept. So I'll start with Divine Design. My slope will be, as a rise over run, 2 over 1. And then my y-intercept as a coordinate will be 0, 8. Okay, and then if I go down to Tremendous Tees, my slope as a rise over run will be 3 over 1. And then my y-intercept, there's nothing added onto the end, so it will be at the origin, 0, 0. Now, I'm going to start graphing. When I begin graphing, I am going to start with Divine Design, and I'm going to plot my y-intercept first. So I'm going to count from the origin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm going to make a point right there. And then to make my next point, I go up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, and I'm going to continue doing this. And then I'm going to connect my points with an arrow on the end showing that it will continue. Now I'm going to do the same thing with Tremendous Tees. I'm going to start at the origin, make my y-intercept point. I'm going to go up 3 over 1, make my next point, up 3 over 1, and I'm going to continue doing this. And then I am going to draw my line with an arrow on the end showing that it continues. Now what I really need to do is I need to label my graph. So the x values will be the number of shirts, and the y values will be the cost in dollars. Now if we notice, right here is where we have our intersection point. So if we go over and we count 1, 2, our point will be at 8, 24. So that means at 8 shirts, they will both cost $24 at each store. Now, if we also wanted to make another observation, we could note that if we bought the blue tremendous tees at any point from the line down here, it will be a better bang for our buck. And then, if we buy the Divine Designs, at this point, it will be cheaper than tremendous tees. So we want to make sure and we look at our graph before we go and buy from either company. And that is how we solve for the break-even point.